So let's ask ourselves, what kind of love and relationship do I want? But also specifically, on reflection, what kind of love and relationship do I currently have? And to find this out, we're going to apply Sternberg's triangle of love. And it's comprised of three elements. It's comprised of intimacy, passion, and commitment. Intimacy refers to the closeness we have to another individual, the connectedness we have to another individual, our attachment to them. Passion refers to more of an impulsive, compulsive sexual drive and urge, something we tend to see in the beginning of a relationship. And then commitment is that mutual agreement to commit to each other in a long-term relationship, whilst also simultaneously planning for the future. And again, depending on how these different components pop up in our relationship will dictate what kind of love that we actually have. So let's look at this. So what does it look like if we have none of the elements? Commitment, intimacy, or passion, none of those. Well, that's what's referred to as non-love. People in troubled marriages and relationships might say, yeah, that's the kind of marriage and relationship I'm in. It's not entirely true. Non-love tends to refer to things like our connection to strangers, people we meet in the street, maybe someone who serves us in a shop. We have no intimacy, passion, or commitment towards them. So let's just take one of the components, one of the elements. Let's just take intimacy. What kind of love do we have if we just have intimacy? Well, if we just have intimacy, that's what's referred to as a casual friendship form of love. It's a connectedness, it's a closeness, a close attachment to another individual. Let's get rid of that though. Let's get rid of intimacy and just have passion. Well, what kind of relationship's that? Well, that's referred to as quite an impulsive, compulsive form of love. It's an infatuated form of love because we are infatuated with the individual. We act very impulsively, compulsively towards them, usually in a very sexual manner. This is something you see in the honeymoon period, in the beginning of a relationship. You also see towards a crush as well. Interestingly, if you take intimacy and you plus passion together, that creates a whole different type of love. What that creates is something called romantic love. And romantic love is the special kind of love that you see before commitment. It's the kind of love that eventually leads to things like marriage. And then we might ask ourselves, well, what does it look like if you take out intimacy and passion? You're just left with commitment alone. Commitment alone is what we refer to as empty love. This is what you see within an unhappy marriage. It's what I see in clients therapy, settings in couples therapy. It's essentially a couple that have committed themselves to each other without passion and intimacy, just commitment alone. But then if you take that commitment and then you add passion to it, that creates a completely different type of love. What that creates is a fatuous love. It's got the impulsive, compulsive, passionate element from passion, but it's also got the commitment element to it as well, long term. And these are the kind of people that meet each other, fall head over heels in love with each other, and then just go off and get married straight away. That kind of love lasts as long as the relationship lasts, which tends to be a year or just under. So then you might think, well, what's the most ideal form of love then? And Sternberg suggests this. He suggests it's something called consummate love. And consummate love is a combination of all three elements, of all three components, intimacy, passion, and commitment all together. He says this is the most ideal form of love. But what he recognizes is this form of love doesn't necessarily have longevity. And that's because one of the elements, one of the components, doesn't necessarily have longevity to it. Can you guess which one it is? It's passion. He suggests that passion doesn't have the same longevity as intimacy and commitment. So then if we look at it, the ingredients for a contented, happy, long-term relationship is intimacy combined with commitment. And this is what's referred to as a companionate form of love. It's the kind of love that you see between an older married couple, a couple that have been married together for years. It's the kind of love that you see in a familial setting. It's the kind of love that you see in the family. Intimacy combined with commitment. It's also the kind of love you see with best friends, people that have been friends for years, really close friends. So arguably the secret to love and long-lasting relationship is intimacy and commitment, which is interesting, isn't it? And I would love to hear your feedback on this. And if you've seen your relationship in this, or if you want to see the relationship that you want to work towards, feel free to comment and let me know. Look forward to hearing from you. And as always, take care and we'll speak again very soon. It's bye for now.